Today we're doing a review on the best red dot sight for under $100. I've tried quite a few red dot sights, and there's a decent amount of ranges in. For the most part, unless you need, mil-spec durability, unless you're actually going to be out in the field and, either whether it be the Army, the Marines, and you need something that can just get slammed and time again and still run reliably. I mean, if you need something like that, you're going to be willing to spend the $500, $600 because you're depending on that device. But for the most of us that are just really into it for the sport and the hobby, to bring you to the shooting range and, things of that sort, you're probably not going to be, willing to spend $600 on a sight alone. So most people's, rifles might not even cost $600. So putting that kind of money into a sight for the, sometimes is unreasonable. It all depends on the application. But what I'm going to show you guys today is the Bushnell TRS-25 here. And it's probably the best red dot sight for under $100. You can find the majority of these for around $80. Free shipping online. You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from eBay, or you can get them from pretty much any gun dealer, Midway, all those guys sell them for around the same price. This particular one is sitting on a mid-size UTG riser. This is one thing that you may want to consider purchasing. Since red dots do run off of battery power, it's a round cell battery, similar to like a CMOS chip in a computer, or, a car alarm remote. You always have the chance that it could die. So if you want to still make use of your factory iron sights, you'll be able to run something like this riser, which actually has a hole built right into it, so that way your iron sights are still 100% functional, and you can still see through to them. So, in my opinion, that's the way to go. The UTG riser was $8, which is, pennies compared to, the value that it actually holds. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the Bushnell. It comes with a nice lens cap here. You can put flip-up ones on there and modify them to fit. However, is it needed? Not really, Here's the view of the unit off. It's got a pretty cool look on the front of it. Now what we've got here is we've got a light here in the front, which we can turn on. We've got 11 adjustments as far as lighting goes on this unit. 11. So we're going to take this here. Let me see if we can get this going good here. And we're going to cycle through these guys. So we'll start off at 1. You can probably see it. See if we can get that going there. Yeah, there we go. And that's the lightest. We'll go midway, because I don't want to waste all you guys' times. We'll go to about 6. That's what 6 looks about. And then we're going to go all the way to 11. 11, in the higher ranges, almost seems a tiny bit fuzzy because of the power it's outputting. What I believe, at least, is I think that the higher numbers might actually be useful as the device kind of starts to phase out. And by phase out, I mean with almost all electronics, they do tend to wear over time. Just like a light bulb, So, if you think of it that way, I think that's why they might have a little bit higher of a spectrum of power. Because, say 5 years down the road when I'm using this, if the light output isn't originally the way it was outputting when I first bought it, that might be useful. Kind of giving it a little bit of a boost. So, that's what I thought. So I really didn't think it was a bad idea to have some I guess you could say overpowered, you know, laser, you know, lights on the inside. So that's my thought process at least. But for the most part, your adjustments for left and right and up and down are down here. So you got these right at the top. All they take is just unscrewing them, and you've got a flathead screw, which is going to be responsible for adjusting these guys. That is your left and right. On this side is your up and down. Both of them are both sealed with a rubber O-ring to try and keep any moisture out. And I'll show you this one here. So you should be able to see that guy right there. And it gives you the direction as far as it'll go. So you turn it right, it's going to point the laser a little bit higher. Let's point that there. And then the UTG reel, it actually comes with an Allen wrench to put the Bushnell on. With the UTG reel, it's almost like a butterfly fitting. You just spin it and it tightens up. And it also makes it easy to remove in case you want to put this on another rifle. But in my opinion, for under $100, the Bushnell is definitely the best model that money can buy. If you simply go by reviews online, it's going to get you, you know, pretty much 9 out of 10 anywhere you go. And usually that 1 point off is for the people that might own a really expensive one, which when you're comparing something from $100 to $600, yeah, there's going to be differences, but is it worth that $500? To me, not unless it's being used in the field. So I hope this video review helped you guys out. Leave me any questions that you have, and I'll try to help you out. Have a nice day.